You're listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
My personal belief is that there is very compelling evidence that we may not be alone.
There has been and is an existing presence, an ET presence. It's not going to make a difference. It's not going to change reality.
I believe, as do the other folks that were on the flight, that when we visually saw it, that it was something not from this world.
Goof On Radio.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
Goof On Radio.
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.
You're listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
Trying to do a magic trick and I couldn't time it. All right. Welcome to the show. All right. It is Friday. Welcome to Goof On, everybody. October 6th, 2023. How are we? Good. It's a roundtable show. Without the round, without the table. We're going to enjoy listening to you folks tell you little stories tonight. When you come on here, if you come on here, guess what? We're going to let you talk, say whatever you want. You want to be a troll? Be a troll. You want to be nice? Be nice. You want to tell a UFO story, abduction story, or any other paranormal story that happened to you in your life? Tell it. You want to talk about the week's events? That's what I'm really interested in. Although, if you have a story, it better be good. I don't want to hear about how you recorded a dot at 12 miles away. I don't want to hear dot stories. Unless you have good video. If you got good video, we could even show your video. No, we can't because we're not prepared for that. Now, I'm half joking. I do want you to come on tonight. You know, say what you want. If you have a good UFO abduction or sighting story you want to talk about, giddy up. giddy up. But really, why I want to do this type of show every other week, because it is Friday. It's not from last Friday. This is the other Friday. We are now doing it every other week. And it may dwindle down to every 3 weeks. We'll see. Not much is happening, although people are still talking about the Peru attacks, alleged alien attacks, sorry. People are still talking about the mummies. Everybody's talking, it seems like at least once a day, mentioning Grush's name. There's the little fella. There he is. I still can't get this right. Everything's opposite for me. So if he's over here, so that's my right hand, not my left. I don't have it set on mirror. I could switch everything, you know. But I don't want to. I don't want to switch it so we're reversed. You know what I mean? Like this here. See, it would be different. Now I can do it. See? But there's a reason to my method why I have it on the other way. This way. Number one, I'm used to it. Number two, I have my big monitor over here. So when I'm doing the show and I'm playing videos, it looks like I'm looking into the actual video. Haven't you noticed when I play the videos, it looks like it, right? Wow, I don't... Oh, hello? That was weird. So it looks like this. Now, if I put my big monitor over here, then I would switch the mirror mode and I would have it the other way. But because it's all this way, I'm used to it. It looks like I'm looking into the little screen. When I'm not, I'm looking at the monitor over here. But it's a nice little trick. Nobody else does it like that. So the weirdest thing happened before the show. Of course, Andrew doesn't believe it because it was too good to be true. But it was real. I woke up literally 45 minutes before the show was supposed to start. I thought it was morning time because I slept all afternoon. Because now I sleep during the day. And I'm not fighting it anymore. So when I woke up, still not being used to it, I literally thought it was the morning. Saturday, Friday, I don't know. I thought it was today, Friday, I guess. So I go over to Amy's channel, Alien Girl, because I was going to leave a little message in there and say, boo, you know. And, you know, be there early, have the comment in there and everything. And I didn't see a show. I'm like, that's weird. Amy doesn't have a show set up for tomorrow. You know, I'm thinking, or today. And, I look around, I go to her live shows. I see, something set up for Monday. Yeah, maybe she's taking today off. And then I see it says she did her show 11 hours ago. And I'm like, no, she didn't. I did my show 11 hours ago. What is going on here? So I go into my channel to see if anybody's there, because during the day people chat. And I'm seeing 9 people. Usually is like 2 or 3 throughout the day. 9. What is everybody doing here? I'm like, hello, you know, saying hi to people. I'm like, oh, does Amy have a show on? And Jeanette's like, nah, she set it up for Monday. And I'm like, I know, but where's the show for today? She's like, probably thinking I'm losing my mind. And then Dorothy said hair and makeup or something. I'm like, It's hair, hat, and makeup, but why would she say that now? And then Ben said, what time is it where you're at? I'm like, what time? It's almost 7 a.m. Something like that. Somebody said, it's p.m. right now, right? I was like, what? That makes sense. Now I know why there's no show for Amy, why there's 10 to 12 people in my chat room right now, and more people kept coming in. I'm like, what's going on? Oh, that's such a weird feeling. Look, I got ready to take my morning medication, and I had it sitting right in front of me, about to take it. I actually took it out of the container, set it down, didn't take it yet. And I changed my shoes, got ready to go to, I was literally a minute away from going to get my morning treatment. I was so blown away by that. It's happened before, but this was the ultimate of all. I've had big ones like this where I walked around for many minutes. I even texted my mother one time, and it was 6 a.m. And I said, are you and Dad going to bingo right now? Are you at bingo right now? She's like, what are you talking about? And I don't know. You said you were going to be home. I was going to stop by and just making sure you're there. She goes, yeah, we're here. And I go, okay, I'll see you in a few minutes. Or something like that. So I'm getting ready to leave, and she texts me back. She goes, why are you coming over so early? And I said, because you're home. She's like, but it's 6 a.m. Oh. This is what happens when you don't sleep. Or that was at a time where I wasn't sleeping. Now I'm sleeping normally, but I'm going to bed in the daytime. So I go to bed like 8 or 9 now. Whenever I get home, I sleep from like 9 to 3, it seems like. Or lately, this whole week, it was like I sleep from about 9-ish to noon, fall back to sleep at 1, and then sleep till 4 or 5. It's terrible. And then I'll fall asleep for another 3 hours. Anyway, tonight we've got you guys coming on the show. We are alive. Let's do a quick roll call. Jeanette's here. £5, £5 super sticker, throwing it down like it's... of course, I left my phone in the other room, which I have to get. Jeanette, thank you very much for the £5, £5 super sticker. You are a continuing supporter. I keep seeing something. It looks like a piece of hair is hanging, like right here, but there's nothing there. Thanks, Jeanette. Mucho gusto, Generoso, and welcome to the show. Jeanette, she was all confused. She's like, what are you talking about? 99, it's $1. Ed Choufette, thank you for the $1. We round up here. For the $1 super sticker, Ed Choufette. Choufet. Welcome to the show, too. Mucho gusto, Generoso. And you can help support the show just like Ed did here. Super chat, super sticker, PayPal, Cash App. All the links are in the show description. So, the show is in... You know what I mean? Hey, Ed, thank you very much. I don't know. I lost my train of thought. Thank you, man. I appreciate the support. I just feel weird when that happened. It took me a minute to get back on my feet after that. Don Mofo's here. What do you say, Chief? Welcome to the show. Samantha Morris the cat, welcome to the show. I'm going to try something. I'm going to try talking like a normal person without trying to yell louder or be loud or talk loud. So this would be my normal talking voice. All right. Can you? Is that good? I'm kidding. Helen, welcome to the show. Diane, we can see you now. Welcome to the show. 12 feet tall, welcome to the show. Kelly Lewis, welcome to the show. Alfie Joe Bob, everybody, welcome to the 420. Andrew, welcome to Billy Nice, welcome to the show. I can't do that voice. Welcome to the show. Moonlicht, welcome to the show. Excuses are like buttholes and everybody's got one. David Wilcox is here, not Wilcock. Welcome to the show. William Bridges. Ma! Ma! Balls! But... Oh, she got it. She got it. She was... I didn't understand what she was saying. I got it. Welcome to the show. They'll be there at 6 a.m. A.M. How you doing? Hassan Lee. Welcome to the show. YOY Fools. Welcome to the show. All right. Hey, Sapphire Elf. What do you say there, Rubberneck? Welcome to the show. Did I say this? Helen? Welcome to the show. If I didn't say it, I did it again. Jeanette. Oh, I already did that. All right. If I didn't say your name, Ian McFadyen. What do you say there, Rally? I know that I got your name all screwed up there. Ian McFadyen. That's terrible. Jim Neff, welcome to the show. So real nice. So real indeed. Welcome to the show. Shoddy Panorin. How you doing? Murder Hornet. What do you say there, Murder Hornet? Welcome to the show. Glenn Collins. It didn't jump. Oh, Maron. Discana Botora Mashida. Arana Makana Kiataro. Welcome to the show. Glenn Collins. Big Band. Sapphire Elf again. Foghorn Leghorn. Welcome to the All right, let's get started. So you guys are going to be coming on tonight. In a minute. Let me clean up some things here. I am not going to you can talk about anything, but if you're coming on, what I really want to talk about though is ufology, things that are going on, you know, the what we talked about the last week or two, whatever we talked about yesterday, we talked about last week too. So not much is really happening in ufology, although there's stories that are continually going on. But you can talk about pretty much anything you want within reason. And let's make sure if you come on, you are clothed and you try not to swear. I say try because I do it sometimes, but I'm allowed. But try not to swear and be cognizant of other people. What does that mean? When you come on, try to keep your responses to a minute or less, so other people can chime in, ask questions. Some people, when you come on, you forget there's 8 or 9 other people, 1 or 2 other people, and they want their time too. So sometimes it gets crowded in here, and when it does, let's try to keep those responses even less. So just be cognizant. It's such a stupid word. I love saying it. All right, I'm going to throw the link in the show description here. Hey, there's a poll in the chat. It's a good one. What was your favorite summer story? Crazy Plane Lady. He's not real. Las Vegas, 8 to 10 foot aliens crash landing. Grush under oath at UFO hearings. Or aliens attack in Peru. Now, the number one story is not Las Vegas. That's the least favorite. Crazy Plane Lady's very close at 20%. The Vegas one is at 19%. Crazy Plane Lady at 20%. 26% aliens attack in Peru, and Grush in first place at 35%. That is a very tight race. That is, I'm surprised. I'm not going to say why. I'm surprised. It's a good one. We got a good one going in there for once. And I didn't forget it. And we got 80 something votes already, 86 votes. We try to get double that. We try to get 175. I'm looking at, 200 for tonight. So I'm going to drop the link. And, give me a second. Hold on. Welcome to the show with the £1, £1 super sticker. It is an adrenaline rush morning here at Goof On. For those of you who were here before the show, woof, that was a weird experience. Thank you. Welcome to the show. And welcome to the show. Thank you for the £1, £1 super sticker. Mucho gusto, generoso. And a continuing supporter of Goof On. Believe it or not. I don't care what anybody says. I know you love me. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Welcome to the show. Really, I do. All right. And the reason I'm not dropping the link just yet, because I want to remind you of some things too that you could talk about. Plus, I want to show you a video. It's really weird. Do you know, for centuries, seamen, careful, men in boats have been talking about disappearing and appearing islands. Just popping up or disappearing within hours, overnight. Have you ever heard of this? This is not something that's hundreds of years old. This is going on now. Just a year or two ago, there was an island that went missing, and it made the news. I think it was all over the internet. But check this out. I don't know what in God's name this is in the middle of the ocean, but it is awfully strange, and maybe we could talk about it. I sometimes we don't do traditional shows like everybody else. Hey, we may go over 2 hours tonight.
This very strange video is circling the internet of what's supposed to be this very strange phenomena happening in the middle of the ocean. A couple of people inside of a boat captured it on camera. I'm going to show you guys the entire video. Some people are relating this to underwater volcanoes, but I'm not exactly sure if this is the case. I'm going to show you guys the video. You tell me what you think is going on here. Check this out.
It's just a landmass popping up, and there's dirt and everything. Like
this thing,
you could see puffs of dirt being. I don't know what the hell we're looking at. A machine of some sort. Look at this. That's metal on. What the frig? It looked like metal, and it's got.
Look at this over here.
Watch a puff of dirt right there. Poof. Oh, it's so bizarre. I don't know what it means.
What's going on here, guys?
Play it again, Sam.
This very strange video is circling the internet.
Look at it. You can see it. There's something under the ocean.
A couple of people inside of a boat captured it on camera. I'm
Look
going
how
to show you
big it
guys
is.
the entire video. Some people are relating this to underwater volcanoes.
It's like a man-made
I'm not
iceberg.
exactly sure if this is the case. I'm going to show you guys a video. You tell me what you think is going on here. Check this out.
Look at this. Look at manufactured, obviously. Why would it be rising up out of the ocean like this? And then if you look out here, you see this line? I don't know. It looks like this may extend way out there, and this is the residual waves from it moving. I don't know. It is weird. It's so bizarre.
Pay attention. Look at the size of
it. Is just bizarre. It's
this thing.
I don't know. I don't know. What bothers me is that I tried looking for other videos and there's nothing. And this thing's only a minute long. Well, 30 seconds, but they repeat it twice. And where's the rest of the video? You know? That's what I want. Anyway, cool stuff. Just real interesting what things we don't know about on this planet. Things that they hide from us. But let me show you a real alien. In the ocean, somebody captured an alien eating. I know you're not going to believe this is real, but it is. This is in the ocean. It's not a joke. Or, well, have you ever heard of the Asian sheep's head? Yeah, that's a real fish, kids. Look at that thing. Yeah, that's a real fish, kids, in the ocean. Look at him. Oh, dang, what are you doing there? Is that a fish you're banging on? I want one. Can I have one? Between that Asian sheep's head fish and the octopus, you know what I mean? Our planet's filled with alien life. Filled to the brim. All right, time to bring you guys in, I guess. Nobody cares about history. No, I'm kidding. What is this? Oh, and I do want to try this one day. What is this? Hold on. What? Grush recalls. Hold on. This just happened. This just came up on my thing. Grush recalls a senior Navy official's encounter with 300-foot triangular UAP. All right. So I'm going to drop the link now. This is how we're going to start. This is what I'm talking about. Grush is now going around telling fairy tale stories of all the encounters he's ever heard in his life. So now he's telling people about the stories he's heard, and everybody's making little videos about it. Hey, Grush, did you hear what Grush said today? Another story, 300-footer. Oh, yeah, you're going to love this one. Hold on. Join the show with this link. Control V, enter, pin it. It is now pinned. What's up, Samo? You made it. What's up, Sean Cleveland Music? Bob Perkins. 2 B's are better than 1, not boobies. Sorry, it's a joke between me and Bob. It's going to be a good one tonight. Or not. Maybe it won't be. Tonight I'm drinking out of the Bigfoot. I'm sorry, I got confused. Out of the You know who. Let's see how this goes. Andrew, the weed man, that's nice. How you doing?
Do good.
So what's on your mind?
Well, I sent you some things to the email. I don't know if you looked at them.
Haven't
Probably
looked
not.
at them.
Probably
No,
not
not
because
yet.
you thought it was this morning. So, anyways, I see
So
some
what's
weird
up?
things. I see some weird things online. I figured you might have looked at them by now. You never know with you.
I haven't looked at them because you sent 7 of them at once, so I'll have to get to them when I get to them. But
You know that.
yeah,
You know that plane lady? I found one you haven't watched yet.
okay.
So, anyways, how you doing today? Other than being confused about the day.
I know, that was weird. I'm doing good. So you have something you want to talk about? That's ufology, or
Yeah,
we're
I just
talking
wanted
about
to
my
check.
day?
I want to check on you and your well-being because.
No, we're not doing that now.
All right. You have a good day. I just wanted to make sure you're okay.
I'm
You're
messing
the
with
star.
you.
You're the star
I'm
of the
messing.
show. I've got to make sure you're okay.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. Thank you
all
for
right.
asking, though.
All right.
No, you didn't want to talk about anything in the UFO world.
I just wanted to make sure you were okay. Make sure you're able to continue on in the show. Is that okay? I worry about my star.
I mean, you've been watching me for the last 20 minutes. What do you think?
I think you're okay now. Just smoke your
There he
weed.
is.
You go. Just smoke your weed. I'm just messing with you.
I
But
know
anyways,
you are. You always give me a hard time, and I appreciate it. I know
Yeah.
you mean well. I know you mean it. I know
Somebody's
you mean
got
love.
it too. Somebody's got
Yeah,
to.
you do a good job.
Yeah, I used to have these dreams when I was a kid, and they were repeating dreams. I don't know why they were going on about the UFO and the triangle shape, and they had the designs on the bottom. I don't know. What do you think those are? They are maybe abducting me, or
How old were you?
man, I had to been. I freaking don't know how old. Young.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah,
you do.
It was like when I was between 8 and 13.
Okay. So typical, just like me, we had those dreams during our youth transforming into manhood. And you hear about young ladies who seem to be controlled by demons. They get a demon attached to them and they have to have an exorcism. And that usually happens around the pubescent time of adolescence.
Me and you both know there ain't no such thing as demons or God or.
Look, I don't know. No, I don't think there is. You're right.
Yeah.
But people think aliens are demons. That's the thing now.
I actually think aliens are gods.
See, I don't know. I don't know. I think they're both.
Yeah. They could be both.
They could. Well, they have godlike technology. We could say that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that gives them godlike quality, effect. That illusion. But
yes,
as far as they abduct us, they do things to us against our will, even though we don't know what's going on. It's not like we're going, no. We go when they take us, they knock us out. They knock us out.
They have some sort of mind control they do on us. So,
allegedly, yeah.
And I have a feeling they have the ability to control time. You got another one on here. Let him go.
No, it's all right. He's it's only
all right.
Hollywood. No, I'm kidding.
All right. Anyways,
hey man, what's up, Hollywood?
They got these mind controlling devices. And I think they even have the ability to stop time.
Do you know? I was talking about how we come up with all these loopholes to fill in the blanks and
Mm-hmm.
things we don't understand. We can just say, it's time travelers. It was us from the future. Or, they must have done this.
Yeah.
We don't know. Nobody knows.
Nobody
But
knows.
that makes the most sense, though. That's the
Yes.
only way it would work.
Yeah.
But you've had these dreams, recurring dreams, and you said
Yeah.
they were of triangles.
Yeah, I remember the shapes and the designs on the bottom of the ship.
Wait, was this at your home you saw them? Where was the actual visible?
I was standing in a field or something, and I was looking up like this. And
Was it by your home? Was it near your home?
I don't recognize it. Didn't recognize where I was at.
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, so you were looking up, and what happened?
Mm-hmm. And I seen the triangle-shaped UFO go over me, and it's probably 1,000 feet up, and I can see all these different shapes and sizes in the bottom of the crafts.
Like
no
what?
actual, like Tetris.
Okay, very good answer. And then you saw all these shapes, and then what?
Shapes and sizes. I just seen the triangle thing, and then I woke up. Nothing more.
Did you get a feeling of?
It didn't feel
fear or
it didn't
comfort.
It wasn't fear, but it wasn't comfort either. It was probably more along the lines of surprise
Curiosity.
at first. Curiosity, surprise. I didn't feel nothing bad about it.
But you thought about it. So during this,
yeah.
Okay, this is what doesn't make sense. So you've had these experiences, right? That experience, a recurring dream. Did you talk to anybody about these back then?
No, not back then. I didn't talk about my dreams until I was older.
I know. I didn't do it either, really. Yeah, and you know why? I told my mother about one of my dreams, and she goes, "Well, that's what dreams are for, to imagine things you can't do."
Yeah.
I'm like,
I used
all
to
right,
have the most recent dreams, recurring dreams that I had, and haven't had them for a while, is me flying. It's like, what are those about?
Flying. Well, they correlate flying as having control, but out of control. It's a controlled.
Oh.
It's like they're saying you're in control of an uncontrollable situation. Like your life may be out of control, but it's controlled. Like you're not going to jail. You're not getting hurt or beat up. Like you're doing stuff you shouldn't be doing, and you're getting away with it. But that's what flying is. You're doing something in your dream you shouldn't be doing, but at any time you can come crashing down.
I haven't had these type of dreams in a while. I haven't dreamed about UFOs since I was a kid. But the other one I was going to say is I'm trying to run, but I can't go anywhere.
Yeah, we all have those dreams. Yeah, those are good. It feels like you're running in slow motion, and it's weird. Yeah. Well, you're trying to...
Yeah, and here lately, I've been having a recurring dream about this blonde. It's like we're in love. I was like, "What is that? A future dream?"
Well, it must be.
Must be because I don't know anybody. I don't have anybody in my life. I've been single for 13 years.
Forever. Oh, for 13.
Yeah, forever.
Yeah. Well, you just keep doing what you're doing, man.
Yep.
You know, we just keep going, and that's that. You know, I don't know if Hollywood wants to say anything. Usually comes in, wants to just stay in the background. Is that where you're comfortable today? Reality check, Hollywood?
I don't know. I'm just trying to see where it's going to go here and stuff. But I've had weird dreams too and stuff, man, where like I'm floating down my body and I can see the neighborhood from like up above. You know, you can look around and see the houses and trees. But
that's
kind
cool.
of weird when you have stuff like that. So
that trips me out. That's happened to me too.
I've woken up with bruises on me and stuff. I don't know. Sometimes maybe I think I might have been abducted or something while I'm sleeping because I've had some very strange dreams over the years. Very strange.
You know, we all do. We all have them. That's why this phenomena resonates with people because it seems like everybody's had a dream of some sort of weird creature in their lives. And most of the time it's these grays. For some reason, these are the ones that show up. When I was a kid, that's what I saw. And I don't know how that got into my head, but obviously TV was a big influence back then in movies and the movie Communion. And,
Yeah.
you know,
That's what I first thought it was, because I always watch these Starship Enterprise movies. But why would I have the same exact dream over and over again?
You know, I don't know. It's really, dreams are weird. They remind me of like a long version of deja vu. It's like you could almost make sense of it, but you can't. Sometimes you remember them, sometimes you don't. You know, it's they're very, very difficult to analyze sometimes, but when they're repetitive like that, I find it very interesting.
Well, I've heard strange things about dreams too. Like dreams are our unconscious, unbridled minds just expanding, you know, and we see everything in our dreams and stuff, but we don't remember it.
It's supposed to be our reality from the reality. You know, what do you say, Bob?
Oh shit, you got me just on one right there, eh?
Oh yeah, brought you right in. We can hear you, yeah.
Okay, yeah. All right. Oh, well, I was just chilling out because actually tonight I have a cool story for you, Richie, that happened to me. So,
oh yeah?
Yeah, when you are ready, it's about something that happened to me in my dream. So I guess that people might like that.
Let's do that. Shane Reed, thanks for the $2 super dono. We're about to hear Bob tell us about a dream, Bob? Thanks, Shane.
Yeah, I heard that a lot of people talks about like there's different entity living on the other, like maybe dimension or something. Might be aliens, might be other people like down here with us on Earth. That when they dream, they have like special ability to do stuff or visit people or you know what I mean. But yeah, I mean, I say that because that dream was fucked up. I don't think I've said that story before. But this is fucked up. Anyway, I called it the trap dream. I was trapped in that dream by something intelligent, Richie. Okay, it was not just like a normal dream. First, the dream start. I see this this house I was having. By the time everything was perfect childhood with my mother and Staple of Botsford and Quebec. Anyway, everything was quiet, great. That field, and I felt like attracted to get in the house. So I'm dreaming this, and it's very vivid dream. So I get in the house, and when I get in, there is this dog there, and that dog is a female dog I knew very much. I was very attached to it. It was in French, it's a Saint Bernard dog, like a massive dog, like pretty much a gold. You know, it's those ones of dog like a Cujo from Stephen King dog.
Yeah, Cujo, yeah.
Dog, yeah, Saint Bernard dog. It's very massive, but it's very like
it's a mastiff, dog. Right?
Yeah, but in life, it's a very like kind of a good dog.
They're great, very nice dogs. Yeah.
Yeah, they're saliva everywhere.
Yeah, the saliva and all that.
But anyway, so I get there and I saw it. And she was called Adele. And she was like standing there perfectly waiting, normal. And that's why I called it the trap dream. Everything was set perfect to attract me. The entity that kind of created that moment knew me. So I went close to the dog, starting to hug my dog I knew, you know. And then I felt the image of the dog changing. It wasn't the dog I knew. There was something hiding inside the picture, the image of it, and I felt it grabbed me. It's like the aggressivity of it. It's something very like animal, savage, like grabbed me, like And then when I felt grabbed like I went in panic, and then there was like those fucking like arms of light that took me out of that situation. And then I woke up like, what the fuck? Like, there's some shit that happened in your dream. And but I would always remember that one. That was always very fucked up.
How many times did you have that one?
That one happened just once. But in the same level of kind of dream, another one happened. And I can tell you it very fast. It's closer. It's faster. It's another kind of very fast, vivid dream. I remember I was dreaming like I was like in my bed, but the door of my room was open. And then I saw some guy like, I don't know, super aggressive coming in my room with those eyes. And he punched me. Fucking, I don't know why. And fucking just left the room. And I woke up with that memory. I know those dreams are not like normal dreams. I never, and I can tell you because those are the two like that. I just two dreams like that, where I know that something else that is interacting with me while I'm sleeping. This is so fucked up, dude.
But you had a dream that something came to your door, and then
no, the door was open already. That's why it's when I turned, I saw the door open. It was not normal. You know what I mean? And I start feeling fear. And then that guy's super aggressive. Like, it wasn't big or anything. It was just a normal guy, like, but with those eyes, fucking aggressive. Like, he was, the feeling I got, Richie, he was looking for me. Maybe it's the same dude. I'm thinking about that. Maybe it was the same dude hiding like that dog, was frustrated about me for something I did to him in life. I don't know. But he punched me. He fucking punched me in that dream. And I told that story to my dad. Then you guys are the only one that told that story, and to my dad. That was fucked up. Because from those two dreams, I believe there may be entity that can't, like, they're very smart, and they can revenge themselves, like trying to settle shit down. I don't know.
Well, that's definitely not an alien UFO dream, but it is a dream, nonetheless, a very strange one.
Yeah, that was more than a dream. I just did two like that. We dream our whole life. So when those two kind of dreams happen, it's not normal. It's not
and what do you reckon it was from? Why'd you have it?
Well,
what did it mean to you?
That's where I was starting the story for. Maybe there's people with special skills that when they sleep, they're pretty much aware of what they can do. And I heard, I did only one astral projection, let's say, and since then, only one in my life. I'm not the guy who's gonna say, "Oh yeah, I do a special attraction all my life, every night, and I go meet people and stuff." But I did just one, and since I did that one experience out of my body, and I didn't you're gonna hear like, "Oh yeah, I watch my body sleeping," and it was nothing like that. That would be another show for that. But I did just this one, and since I did an out of body, I know there is something after when you die. That is just one out of body experience. I know there is something. I don't know what, but there's something when you die that keep going. So when you know that, when you dream, and the reality of what happened when you die, there's something linked in that. And maybe there's some entity. That's what I was telling you, Richie, when I first started that. Maybe there's not entity, but there's people more aware of us, that more close to that ability to sleep and project themselves, and maybe able to change themselves. And that would be the reality of all those dogman, werewolf, and if I would be able to project myself in a dream, able to change and who knows, who guess what kind of shape I would take.
Well, we got it's very wild, Bob. Very crazy, man. The dreams are, I think, pressure relievers for us somehow. Vimal, perfect timing. How you doing? Thanks for hanging out.
Hi, I'm good. Actually, I'm from India, and I want to talk about these Peru aliens, right?
Okay, the
These
Peru
face
aliens,
snatchers. Yeah. The thing is, what I want to say is, 11 years back in 2002, in India, we had a similar kind of thing. The thing was, in a remote village in India, we had these kind of sightings. The people used to see some strange lights in the sky, and whoever were in remote areas, they were getting attacked by these some beings. The important thing is, people were getting scratched in their face, and the entity here, it was called as Moon Ochua, which means face scratcher. Exactly the same name.
And how
it
is
was
that?
11 years back, and in India we don't have so much thinking about these UFOs. Most people don't know about what a UFO is, what an alien is. Most people don't know.
Yeah, I was going to ask you that. You read my mind again.
Exactly.
So that's not. Is that something that's in the folklore of your?
No, it is not in our folklore, and we don't talk about the aliens and UFOs much. Some people who are in this, who are exposed to social media, they speak about UFOs, but this happened in a remote village where people don't have any idea about UFOs or aliens, nothing.
Did it make the news?
Yeah, it made the news.
And
there were people, there was a court judge, some local court judge, who took the photo of some UFO, but people say it was confiscated by the authorities. But we don't have any evidence of those photos with us. But this was a thing. The most striking thing is the name, the same name. It was given the same name, face scratcher.
Face scratcher. All right.
Yeah.
Man, that's amazing.
Yeah. And one more thing I want to say is, these 3 feet aliens, which they are talking about now, shorter than 2 feet or 3 feet aliens.
The Peru aliens? Or the mummies?
I'm not sure about those mummies, but the thing is, there are few videos which are. I saw it in Twitter. There was a video of a small alien being coming. I don't know whether it is fake or original. But the thing is, I have a corroborating story to that in India as well. In a remote place, in few remote places, not in a single area, in a few remote places, in the forest, there are few constructions with 4 stones. We call them dolmens. Okay, we call them dolmens. Those are built with slabs of stones. The walls are made of stone slabs. 3 sides, 3 walls, and another slab to cover those walls on the top. These are called dolmens. Those dolmens are 4 to 5 feet high, and if you go and talk to those locals, they will tell, in ancient times there used to be some beings which were less than 3 feet tall. Those beings used to live there in those dolmens. And if we ask them how those 3 feet tall beings, how can they build such, how can they lift such big stones, they'll tell they used magic powers. They used to worship them. They still worship those beings, but we don't have any evidence of those beings, but we have those dolmens left behind in
That's
remote
amazing.
places. Yeah,
I was going to ask you where.
In India.
No, I know, but you said remote places, but there's just no way to know,
forests,
right?
In forest, interior forests.
Wow, that's fantastic stuff, man. That's amazing. In India, too, of all places. We never hear anything from India.
Exactly. The significance is we don't talk about UFOs and aliens much here, but still we have stories.
Yeah. Oh, well, we know for sure they have some evidence too. We've heard about it. But anything else you want to add?
No, I just wanted to tell these two things. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Vimal. I appreciate you hanging out. Thank you for your stories.
A lot of architecture and stuff, man. It's really mysterious, I'll tell you that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and this stuff is old. I don't know. I welcome to the shows here. What do you say, welcome?
Hi, Rich. How you doing? Can you hear me okay?
I'm all right. Yeah, you sound great. Thank you for hanging out, coming on.
Yeah, I just thought I'd check in. A couple of things. Getting back to one of your callers regarding dreams. An episode I had when I was younger, maybe 7 or 8 years old. I used to have a recurring dream where I was rising up to the ceiling. And it happened quite a lot. And I used to call out for my mother. It was quite frightening, and I was screaming. I would say, "I'm going up again. I'm going up again." But she didn't believe me. Then I'd wake up in the morning and go to school. So what I did on one of these episodes when I was rising up to the ceiling, I scratched my initial. You know my name. I scratched the first letter of my name on the ceiling, and so I'm in the bed. The ceiling's 10 foot above me. 6 or 7 years old, and I showed my mother the next day. After this had been going on for some time, and my initial was on the ceiling, and there it is. I just wanted to touch on that because some of the callers were calling in about dreams, but so I mean, how do you explain that?
Yeah, well, one way you could say is that the dream was actually not a dream, and you were really being brought up out of your wherever you're through the roof, the ceiling. If that's true, and you wrote it up there, you got there. You were there.
Yeah,
unless, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely happened. It was quite frightening when it happened. I used to just fall asleep, and then I'd wake up and I'd feel this sensation of rising up, and I would rise. I physically felt myself pressing against the ceiling.
Wow.
Like my whole body was pressing. We had this wallpaper in the UK. It's called wood chip, and it's like a wallpaper with a wood grain on it.
Yeah,
and it has a texture to it, and I could feel that pressing against my body and my face. It was quite an intense pressure, like something was trying to pull me through the ceiling.
Right.
And I had it many times, and I'd scream out for my mum. I'd say, "Mum, I'm going up again. I'm going up again." But it was like my voice was muted. So like I say, on this one occasion, it was only very faint, but I scratched the initial of my first name, which you know, and when I woke up in the morning, that mark was on the ceiling, like 10 foot above me. So that actually happened to me. I'm not making that up. I swear my mother saw.
Yeah.
I'm not making it up. That actually happened.
Well, it actually happened, and you were dreaming, right? As it happened, you think?
Well, I'd fall asleep, then I'd wake up, and I was lifted up out of the bed with the quilt. The quilt and everything was still over me.
Oh, wow.
And I was pressed up against the ceiling. But that actually happened.
So
and,
how old were you again?
I think I was about 6 or 7 years old.
Oh, wow. So you were really young, too. I was young when I first started experiencing weirdness. That's the thing. They get us when we're young, and we think it's normal. But for a young person, then I think once we hit puberty or something, they maybe even let us go. It's almost as if they're watching us until we get to puberty or something. Do you think they're demons?
To be honest, I have no idea. But it did affect it did affect me. It affected me. It affected me at school the next day. I was thinking about it all day.
Yeah.
And but I just thought it was dreams. But when I scratched my initial onto the ceiling in the wallpaper, I mean that was there. So something really happened.
Do you remember what your mom said when you showed her?
Yes, she said I was just having nightmares.
But how did initials get up there?
She kind of skirted around that. Didn't want to talk about that.
Oh yeah, it's nonsense. Yeah. Stop making stuff up.
But that actually happened, and I'll tell you another quick one.
Okay.
And then I'll let you get on to the guests.
Yeah.
And it's nice to talk to you, for Rich. It's been a while.
Oh, you too. Yeah. Thank you.
When I was about 12, 13 years old, me and the guys, we used to go and hang out in the garages. We call them the garages, where people park the cars. We used to go down there and drink beers and smoke cigarettes, and just do what kids did. And we was down there one night, and all of a sudden, there was a blue light. What just covered everything. And I said to the guys, and I won't swear, I said, what the F is this? Can you see this blue light? And they all seemed a bit abstract, like they wasn't there in that moment. I was there, but they wasn't. And this blue light just filled the whole area. And it was quite scary. And the next thing I remember, all the guys had gone. I kind of come around or woke up. All the guys had gone home. And there was just me in the garages. And it was like about 3 a.m. in the morning. I had to go home. My mum and dad were going crazy, wondering where I was. And so that's it. That's the two experiences that I've had.
So I don't understand. That was a dream?
No, that was real.
Oh, right. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, so
yeah,
but I'm not. Yeah, go ahead.
No, that was a real event. I lost about.
Oh my
5
God!
hours. I lost about 5 hours.
Holy crap! That's why I asked. I mean, that's amazing.
I lost about 5 hours. I spoke to my mates a couple of days ago,
Yeah.
After I said, "Hey, whoa, did you see that mad blue light?" And I said, I woke up and effing like curled up in a ball in the garages, and everyone had got home, and none of them seemed to have any recollection of what I was talking about.
Man.
But when I first mentioned it to them, I said, "Hey, can you see this my blue light?" I said, "Like what the f is this? What's this blue light here?" It was like a sun lamp, like a blue sun lamp, and the expression on the faces was like they wasn't there in that moment or time. There was like, I can't explain it, but that actually happened because I mean, we was down there, we was hanging out, we was drinking a few light beers, nothing. We was a bit crazy about that. We was about 12 years old, just passing a bottle of beer between us. We wasn't getting drunk or anything. So that would have been about, early evening, 8, 9 o'clock in the summer. And I come round, curled up in a ball at 3 o'clock in the morning. I got home and my parents were going crazy. My mum and dad were still awake.
Oh, wow.
Where I was. And I just said, "Oh, I fell asleep," or whatever. But yeah, so two things there.
Wow.
Two things there. That crazy dream where I scratched my initial on the ceiling, and this crazy blue light.
That is unbelievable. So how did that affect you later in life at all? Or did anything else come of that since then?
Well, I'm 55 years old and I still remember it like it was yesterday.
I know, right? We're exactly the same age. I remember stuff too from 5 or 6 years old. It's weird.
Yeah.
But you've had other things happen after that, right? Throughout life, yes?
No, nothing I can point to.
Okay.
Yeah, I've had one UFO sighting, which I think I talked to you about. A year or two ago.
A while back, yeah.
That was a cube UFO sighting what I saw. But no, in particular, the one about rising up to the ceiling stays in my mind because it had a profound effect on me. And the blue light thing when I was with my mates, again. Well, Rich, I'm 55 years old. I've been around the block a few times. I've done a lot of things, but those things still stay in my mind.
I know, right? When did you ever talk to the guys, your mates, about that night? And what did they say?
I asked them, I asked them like, what do you remember that light? I asked them at school. I said, "Do you remember that light?" And they said, "What are you talking about? What are you going on about?" It was like it never happened.
Wow, that doesn't make sense. It's so bizarre. I don't know, man.
I do remember the look on the faces. The look on the faces was like they were stirring into nothing. They were talking to me, but they wasn't there in that moment in time.
Amazing. Well, thank you. I do have sacred teachings to get to, but welcome to the show. That was fantastic. Thanks for sharing that. And you're more than welcome to hang out if you want to hang.
I'm going to check out. You take care.
Okay. Yeah, you too. Thanks again. Good to talk to you. That was nice. That's unbelievable. Sacred Teachings is coming up here. I want to hear what Sacred Teachings has to say because you know, when you have stories and situations that, well, dreams, sometimes you don't know if that's adding anything to your life or taking away from your life, or how does that help me in my life? You're left with all these questions, but then you always go back to, it was just a dream. Was it? Sacred Teachings, how are you? I know you've been waiting a minute, but thank you very much. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Rich?
Doing well. Thanks for asking. And I know you've been here a minute, so what's on your mind?
Yeah, I mean, I guess we were just talking about the dream thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it was interesting hearing the stories. I that's kind of like what I like dabble in. It's like kind of, but yeah, it's kind of like my little niche, I guess. But yeah, I mean, what most people are just explaining is like or experiencing is sleep paralysis. It's pretty much when your body locks up, pretty much goes into like a rigor mortis state, for a couple of hours. And sometimes people wake up in that rigor mortis sleep paralysis state before their physical body does. And that's when they experience the frozen, they're stuck, they can't really talk. And, that's pretty much what that is. So in that state, you can, experience voices because you're halfway dreaming and halfway awake, and that's what it is. So
Wow. Well,
a lot of things.
I hear you, man. It's a perfect answer that fills in the blank, right? It tells us why these things are happening. But how can you explain everything away with sleep paralysis? It's very hard.
Yeah. The thing is, you can't but the thing is, it's most likely, people's, just imaginations and dreams. But the thing is, with sleep paralysis, it's interesting because you could actually do things. It's like a launching pad, if you will. Some people are scared of it. Some people just don't know what it is. But it's like a launching pad actually into, the non-physical realms, if you will. So you could use that as like a launching pad. Use that because you want to first, you don't want to dream. Like, if you like some of the guys like Bob, he was explaining he left his body and he was hovering above his body. Like, that's real, and that's 100% possible. Everyone can do it. It's not like anything special. Everyone does it. It's just, are you conscious when you do it? That's the thing. Are you aware? Yeah.
Does that link up with the feeling you woke up out of a sound sleep or something? Because it feels like you're falling out of bed or something.
Exactly. Sometimes you get
too.
that.
It feels like I fell or something, man. But I'm still in bed.
Exactly. That's like your soul kind of like coming back into the body, because our dreams are pretty much, if you think about it, our dreams are literally in the spiritual realm. That's where our dreams are taking place. There's levels. There's a spiritual realm that's our subconscious, and there's the objective spiritual realm that's like the natural world. So there's two levels. There's your dreams, and then you have the real objective spiritual world. To get to the objective spiritual world, is you have to get into the dream world consciously. And that's when you do the meditations, that's when you do the practices, that's when you try to hold your consciousness until you fall asleep. It's like, it's really complicated, but the information's out there. Just look up Rudolf Steiner, the couple guys from like the 1800s that are reliable, good researchers, doctors that did research on these things. So a lot of the dream stuff does actually have some legitimacy to it, for sure.
Some people think that the dream world is the reality we are supposed to be living in. What do you think about that?
I agree. It's where we originally from. I agree with that.
Wow, really?
Yeah, I agree with that. Because from what I experienced, I actually, when I was younger, I came across the stuff, and Rich, you there?
Houston, we have a problem.
Yeah, I think Rich's camera kind of fell or something.
It's 8:20. He remembered. So sacred. I think that does have something to do with, where you feel like you fell or something, and you feel like you physically hit the floor or something, but you're in your bed and stuff, man. You think that's sleep paralysis then, or?
Yeah, that's the sleep paralysis. That's either it's like it's called. Have you ever fell asleep and you start dreaming for like a split second and you wake back up? That's called that's called the hypnagogic state. So it's kind of like it's called hypnagogia. You kind of like fall asleep and then you're like in a halfway state and you start kind of having visions in a way. And in a second you start to see things like it's like literally a dream in a split second, like dozing off.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Like our we do have souls. It's a legitimate thing. I mean, you can look up Sam Parnia. He's a doctor. The thing is, I only look up when I do research. It's really just doctors, scientists. There was actually more open-minded scientists back then in the 1800s doing real research than now, because it wasn't as much of a materialistic type of view. So more scientists were open to do research than now. So there's a lot of books you guys could look into, and it's real. It 100% is real. I was able to myself like have like out-of-body experiences like by will. So I mean that was interesting to have that kind of experience. That's why I believe we come from the non-physical first.
I don't know where we come from, but I found out about a month and a half ago, maybe a couple months ago, that I was told not to go to the light when we die, because when you go to the light, you're just being reborn again.
Yeah, the thing is, I think being reborn is something we can't really avoid, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Well, probably
but if
not
you don't
really.
go,
unfortunately, it's a good thing actually.
Well, we don't know that though. We don't know what's good. We just live.
Yeah, exactly. We do just live. But why not? We come back. I don't think it's a problem to come back. I mean, it probably will suck if you're like a shitty person and you got.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what if you come back? Like who would want to come back? Like they say, you choose where you want to go live, right? For the experience, isn't that what they say?
Yeah, that's what I hear. Yeah, that's what I hear. Yeah.
Like who would want to go live in Somalia? Or,
right.
But that's from a being, a higher intelligence that would like to know what pain and suffering is like, maybe. And I got to tell you, I don't know why anybody would want to go through it, but terrible. Well, let's get to, is Will Carr back? He said he'll be right back. I guess he's not. Wow. He's probably making cookies.
I'm still waiting for an update on these 30 whistleblowers. I want to hear about it.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's pretty important. 30 whistleblowers. I want to hear what they got to say. Who are these people? Can we get a little bit, like tad bit, something?
That was my point. Give me one name.
One of the guys, Fortune 500 executive or something. He's supposed to be pretty famous. Somebody said, but that could be Bob Bigelow. That could be.
It probably is. Who cares? Somebody's in the Fortune 500. It's got to be Bigelow. It's probably Brandon Fugel. Who knows? These guys are all jagoffs. I just...
Elon Musk.
Could be.
Comes up a lot.
Yeah. I don't know who it would be, but the whistleblowers, I'm not interested, although I am, because it's our field, but we're going to hear the same things we've already heard before, so why bother? Well, because it's going to be under, everybody's doing this, they're doing it, swearing to God. Oh, anyway, I don't know. I don't buy it. I don't get it.
I want something I can hold in my hand, something I can look at, It's 3D, it's physical, it's real. A story don't cut it.
Yeah, Big Cat's right. They have to build their stories first. Well, the more they talk, the more problems I'm going to have. And a lot of people are going to be picking up on things that don't make sense. Even if they're not lying, people are going to find things that are wrong with what they're saying. 30 whistleblowers coming out and telling us the government's into illegal activities, allocating funds illegally to other departments, black budget programs, and da-da-da-da-da. We know this for the last 40 years. We know. So give me something. Wilka. What do you say there, Rubberneck? How you doing?
Not much. What are you doing, Rich?
I'm just hanging out. I'm not doing much. Just watching TV.
Are ya?
Yeah, I'm about to play some Xbox. What are you doing?
Well, I heard some dreams and stuff. People are talking about dreams, so I thought it was very interesting because I have interesting dreams too.
You should talk about that.
I want to. The thing is, hold on a second.
Yeah, what's all going on over there? It's got a whole bunch of stuff. Hey, there's Dorothy. We're waiting for Will to get into a quieter area. Very nice of him to do that. Dit dot will be next.
There we go. That's better.
Hey, Wilka. That is better. Thank you for that.
Yeah, no problem, eh? Yeah, no. So, dreams. It's a funny thing because I don't know what dreams are about. Well, I can only speculate why we dream or why I dream like this. But I have two reoccurring dreams. I haven't had them in years, but when they did happen, it really bothered me because I don't know what they mean.
Yeah.
Right. One of the dreams is I'm on, I want to say Earth, but it isn't Earth. It's it's a dream. It's all weird. Like it's a sphere of grass. And for some reason, I think I'm on Earth. Like it's Earth, right? But it's a sphere. It's just straight up sphere. You can see the curvature. It's just meadows.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's really weird, right?
Yeah, that's cool.
Right. And this is a reoccurring dream. So I've had it not recently, these past several years, but I've had them like probably 3 times. So it's a sphere. I want to paint it. If I was a good painter, I would love to paint it. Green sphere. There's random people, and the people I can't see. They're like blurred out or whatever. So, and I'm the only visible one there. Like you see the nose, the mouth, and everything, right?
Yeah.
And there was another Earth-like planet, and it looked like it was orbiting us, but it looked like Earth, but like the frozen.
Moon, yeah. Oh wow!
Like pure ice. Yeah,
like
right.
This is a cool dream. Yeah,
it's a weird dream, and it orbits us slowly, and it slowly approaches us. And as it gets too close, I wake up. Every single time. 3 times I've had this. And quick other one. Another dream. Now this one scared me.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, go ahead.
So when the Earth like frozen thing gets close, like you mean like do you get a feeling it's the end of days close?
Something. I don't know. It's almost like because at first you're in awe. In my dream I'm in awe because it's like, oh, what is that? And it's orbiting us, so it's going around. So as it's doing its orbits, it's getting closer and it's getting closer. And then you can see the grain in which, because Earth isn't quite like a sphere. It's it's like almost like an egg shape, right? And it's like it's not smooth either. So it has elevations and stuff on it, right?
Yeah.
And this is what it looked like. It looked like a genuine Earth, but just pure ice.
That's great detail.
Yeah. What? Right?
Yeah, that's cool.
I want to paint it.
Can you?
I want to. That would be really cool.
Do you have an artistic quality of your? No, I don't either.
I do, but I don't. I don't know how I would represent it the best I can do.
Dorothy cut out. I was just about to grab Dorothy, and she left.
Oh.
She's having, I think, connectivity issues. But man, so that moonish planet that's rotating the Earth is you're able to see it close enough that you can see actual ridges of the mountains and the terrain.
No water, obviously. It's just pure solid ice, right? So it's like the whole land, like where there's, if you took all the water off the Earth and just make all that land ice, that's what I kind of seen.
So what do you think? Where do you think you went?
Astral.
You know what I think? Like personally, I think the dreaming is you're tapping into the multiverse, and it will never happen in my time, but it's happening somewhere else at that exact time. And when you're dreaming, you're stepping into that multiverse.
Oh no!
It's the only explanation. I don't understand it.
That's interesting.
I don't.
So you think you may have tapped into somebody else's dream or reality?
sense of reality anyway. Like, that's because everybody has weird dreams, right? And you don't know. Like, a friend of mine would come over and talk about his dreams, and we chit chat about this stuff. And he goes, "Oh man, I was like in World War III or something, or World War IV." He goes, "It was all robotic." I go, "I'm going to say his name. You don't know who he is." I go, "Justin." I go, "I have this theory about getting into the multiverse." I said, "You might be dreaming about somebody's life, and how they may have died, or how they are living." Because he'll say, "Oh, I died," or whatever. I said, "You probably dreamed of somebody's reality."
Well, this is what I've been saying for decades. I've been telling people when we go to sleep, we're picking up the brainwaves of the other people's careers. Like, if my neighbor was a pilot, I may dream that I'm flying without the airplane because it's his reality in my dream, and I just picked up on it and it interacted. Something like that, I'm assuming.
Well, I'm assuming too, right? Because I have no proof.
But still, that's what you're saying, right? It could be tapping into something other than our reality.
Real for us.
Yeah.
And like Bob Perkins was saying, he got hit in his dream and he felt it, whatever, like this and that. And that's exactly what it is that you live that. And that's why I say the multiverse.
Yeah.
Right? I don't think whatever is happening in your dream is actually happening on Earth. I think it's happening somewhere else on a different Earth, on a different dimension.
Man, that's cool.
Right?
I
And
never
that's why
thought
the
of it
dreams
like
are
that.
wild, right? They get too wild, and you're like, "There's no way I could be living in this reality." But you're not. You have memories of the quantum realm, because apparently our memories go into the quantum realm, and so when you dream, you access that realm, and you pick up on these dreams because the quantum realm is not limited to that realm. When you die in any other realm, you go into the quantum realm. So if you're in a different dimension and you die, your thoughts go into the quantum realm.
Yes.
And then when you sleep, you access the quantum realm. So obviously your dreams are going to be wonky. And you're only going to put faces and things so you could comprehend it. But that's what it is.
Wilcar, can you imagine right now? Like, I'm going to tell you, imagine something. Can you imagine an apple right now, a red apple?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where the dream realm is.
In your thoughts?
Exactly.
But where does thought come from?
There it is.
Where you like, and that's the thing with scientists, and we all don't know yet. Wait until we get into the quantum mechanics and we figure out the quantum realm, because I think a lot of thought is in that realm, and that's why our thoughts never die.
Science is very behind. We're very ahead, but we're behind at the same time. It's like we need to dabble into the non-physical. We didn't get there yet.
So, but okay. Well, my other dream. I just want to get into my other dream here.
Okay, yeah.
I have another dream. This is a recurrent dream because I don't want to talk about my one-time dream. But go ahead.
And just so you know, if my screen is blank, I'm listening. It's just I'm vaping or something. I just don't want to think I'm being rude. Okay.
Yeah. So, okay, I'm going to try to do my best on describing this dream.
Okay.
So in my dream, it never changes. I'm with myself. At the time I was living at this, I was younger. I was 21, 22 maybe. I was living on a farm, and I was dreaming about I was young. So the mother of the sons, and I was with her and her sons, which are 3 other boys. And we're on like a shoreline. Okay, so in here's the shoreline.
This is a dream now. This is a dream.
Right.
Okay.
We're on the shoreline. So the shoreline goes down like this, goes into the water, right? The land, right? And then the water comes up to the land like this. So it's the shoreline, right?
Right, got it.
So that's where I'm looking in my dream. I don't see anything else but that. It's all concrete. The land that we're standing on. Cement, not concrete, cement.
Okay. Yeah.
Right? So concrete is lumpy with rocks. It was pure smooth, but gray.
Oh, wow.
Like
a drive port, yeah.
Right. In behind us, right? And we're standing in a row. In behind us is a well. But the well the fountain, and why I know it's a fountain because of the shape of it, in which I don't know why, but in my dream I can remember it coming up like I guess you can't see, I'm doing it wrong. So when it's going like this, it comes up to the fountain, and it comes up like this, across and down it and nice and smooth.
Got it.
And then you have your centerpiece there, and then it runs up and out, and it kind of, it's circular, right?
Gotcha.
But it's all cement, right? Then my dream zooms out a little bit more, and now I can see a town behind me. But the town has apartment buildings, huge buildings, but they're all cement, right?
Wow.
Then I hear, this is all reoccurring, so like I had it like 4 times. Another, and then the horizon. Then for some reason I'm looking at third person, so I don't see through my eyes. I see me and then the family, and then we look up and out past the water, right? So in behind us is the town and the well, and then the water's just to the edge. And then for some reason I look up to the right. So if you're looking on side view like this, you see us standing there, the water's edge, town's behind us, and we're up in line like this. For some reason, I'm looking up in here, and I see a jet scorch by. I'm thinking, oh, that's odd. Shortly after, I see another jet scorch after it. Then the leading jet shoots off a rocket, right? Shoots it towards the town or the horizon where the town is, and explodes a nuke. The nuke goes off. The nuke goes off, and the pulse, like the whatever, the smoke, whatever, comes barreling towards me. And before I die, I wake up. And I've had this dream 4 times in a row. No idea why.
That's really wow.
Weird.
I've never had one like that. That sounds really cool. Very good detail. Thank you for that, because I'm the same way with my dreams. Major detail and color.
Right.
Maybe you're dipping, maybe where you live or lived at that time, you were dipping in somehow to another dimension or reality, or exactly that.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know either. It's just so bizarre. Why have a dream like that? It doesn't make sense.
Unless it's not like I watched a movie about it. Right?
I was just going to say that. It doesn't even have to be in your vein of thought for the day, and it'll happen.
Yep.
It's weird.
Yeah,
it is weird.
It's just random combobulation of your thoughts, your visions, your compassions, your fears, everything. But I want to give you guys something fun to do. Like, if you guys want to be lucid in your dreams, literally just take control of your dreams. Literally just become aware while you're having the dream. And this literally makes the dream as real as the real life, as real as me talking to you right now. Literally, before you fall asleep, just say, I will realize I'm dreaming, or I'll wake up in my dream. Say that constantly as you're falling asleep. You eventually will be dreaming, and then you'll say, hey, this looks like a dream. And then you're literally be able to walk around and manipulate the spiritual world.
See, that's the opposite for me. Now, I dream. Every dream is a lucid dream for me.
Really?
I never dreamt in black and white, never dreamt in 1-2 dimensions. Everything for me is reality when I dream. But I never, ever, and I've talked to people about this, never have had the ability to control my dreams. As soon as I recognize I'm in the dream, I start pulling out of it, and I try to get back in, and I can't. Every time I recognize the dream, it's over.
Yeah, I know that sucks when that happens.
And people have tried to tell me how to, avoid that happening. It doesn't work for me. I can't help it.
Damn.
But I feel like there is a way I can control it. That's the weird thing. I just don't know how. But I feel like the dream is subconsciously telling me to, dude, you're so stupid. You don't know how to control this. That's what I feel like. The dream is telling me to take control, but I don't know how.
I think what it is part of you getting a little too excited when you realize that you're dreaming, and then you kind of start to go back to your body.
That's it. Yeah. That's 1,000,000% it.
Yeah, that's what happens. You got to relax a little bit.
But I do. I know. As soon as I recognize the dream, in my dream, I go, okay, calm down. It's okay. And then I can't. It's over. And by the time I say that, it's over.
Yep. That's how it is.
So you were
just practice. That's all it is.
But I do, bro. So you're saying, say it again, how you can control. or try to take him. Say it again.
Yeah, they call it
recording
affirmations.
brainwaves.
Wait. Hold on. Who? What? One person at a time. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, it's called affirmations. So you just repeat your intentions on what you want, and then you just keep saying that before you fall asleep, and then eventually it's gonna, you're gonna say it as you're dreaming. You're gonna think of what you said as you're dreaming, and then you'll say, "Oh shit, I'm in the dream," and you're gonna wake up. But then just don't get too excited. Just relax, and then you literally just you'll be able to levitate. You'll be able to walk, run. You could maybe spawn some some hot girls, whatever you want to do.
What am I supposed to say again?
I will realize that I'm dreaming, or you can say, I will wake up in my dream. Either one, to your preference, and you just keep saying that before you fall asleep.
Okay. I've never tried that, so that's something new. I'll try it.
Yeah,
I don't dream as much.
Dream stuff. Yeah, I was big into the dream stuff, so it's just what I was into.
Well, I'm glad. Yeah, man. I'm sorry. I drank something and Will, what were you saying?
No, I just want to say, Rich, do you have reoccurring dreams, or are they always different?
I don't dream as much anymore because I only sleep in 3-hour, 4-hour chunks now. So, but no, I don't have reoccurring dreams anymore. I used to, though.
Yeah, me too. When I was younger.
When I was 13, 14. And one time when I just got into this field, about 36, 37-ish, I had a recurring dream. Yeah. That was weird. Who's this guy? Scott?
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, Scott. Thank you for joining us here. And what's on your mind?
Hey, we're talking about dreams and stuff. Well, so here, I don't know if you can see it. Let me put it out here a little bit. Can you see it or not? The picnic table and the fire pit? It's not on the fire now.
Hold on. Let me do this. Hold on. Let me do this.
All right, let me go back.
I'll put you on the big screen. Okay.
All right. Can you see it or not?
Yeah,
all right.
I can. We can. Yeah.
You see okay, so I'm sitting at this picnic table, and I'm kind of half in the bag, and I fell asleep. But out here, it's the Edison corridor. Can you see the towers back there at all, or no?
Oh yeah, barely, but I see them. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So like maybe 100 feet from where I'm at right now, it's all green grass. There's a field out there or whatnot, and there's this little patch of grass that's like maybe 25 feet all the way around. And I had this dream that the aliens picked me up, and I don't know what happened between, but they came and got me. I passed out at the picnic table drinking with the fire going, and I had a dream when I was waking up, and I was waving goodbye to them. And so out here in this field where the aliens were parked, there's a patch of grass like 25 feet around that is a different color since that's happened.
Wow.
Yeah. So
no way.
Yeah, but I live under the towers, so I'm I don't know how they would get in there but if it's only 25 feet around, who knows? But yeah, no, I've been waiting to tell this for a little while, and it felt so real. Like I felt them put me down on the picnic table.
Wow. When was this?
Right here over the summer, not this summer, but last summer. And I've said it a few times on all the shows that are on, so
holy crap. What state do you live in?
I live in Michigan, and I live in Sterling Heights, Michigan. It's Macomb County.
Okay.
And it's like, I don't know, like I started doing the self-help. I started having problems with life, and I started doing the self-help with like the meditation and all that stuff, and I don't know, one day I went out front of my house, and I was like, oh, I've never seen a shooting star ever. Pew! It went by. So yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and my kids were with me, and so they're like, do it again, Dad. And I'm like, I don't know. I've never seen a UFO either. And then next thing I know, it comes over and hangs, like
wow,
right out here, and it was just the weirdest shit. And like, honestly, like where you're looking at right now,
yeah,
I have seen so many UFOs that my kids won't even look anymore. And yeah, dude, they're 11, 14, and 15. They're like, man, forget it, Dad. We've seen it all already, you know? Like, right where, can you see where I'm pointing? Like, Han Solo looking ship was here for like a month, sitting right there. And it's not a joke. Like, I'm not doing this to
but you have
cool
to
or
have,
anything.
but you have a picture, I'm sure.
No, see, the thing is, like, up here also, I seen like 100 red ants come out of nowhere in the sky. I'm not. Yeah, dude. Like, they came over. Yeah, no, man. Like, they came over, and like I'm just watching. Like, the thing is, like, when I do the CE5 thing or whatever, I won't take any pictures. That's like my thing to them or whoever it is. I won't take any pictures. I won't videotape. I don't have any cameras in my backyard. Don't come steal my shit.
Yeah.
But anyway, you know, so let me just see what's going on. And it looked like red fire ants in the sky above me. It's crazy. I've seen it all out here.
Wait, you're saying the UFOs looked like ants?
Yeah, like a big one came and let out like fire ants, and there was like, I don't know, 100, 500. Yeah, oh yeah. No joke. And then listen, I'm from where I'm at right now, 8 miles west, like in a straight line west is Selfridge Air Base.
Okay.
So it's I don't know.
Wow, dude, are you Scott Blight?
No, I'm Scott Morian, and I'm using my son's phone.
Oh, yeah. I've seen you before, yeah.
Yeah, you have seen me before. You see my name all the time.
Yeah,
you know, like
all the
Scott
time.
Marion, Scott Morian. You say it right the first time, and you're like, oh, Scott Marion. No, it's Scott Morian.
I know, I mess around.
No, I know. You fuck around. It's all right.
But this is fantastic stuff. I wish I would have known, or man, we should just have like a session with you one night, talk about stuff.
Well, it's been like a year, and I can't get him to come back. I don't know, man. Like it's odd. Like one day I'll be looking, and I don't know. I don't meditate anymore, so I think meditation.
Oh, that's why.
I think it's the key.
Honestly,
I think it is because the CE5 or whatever it is. I'm pretty sure that's the key to your success with
you have got to go back. Please try and please try it. Try it.
I wasn't happy in my relationship. Now I am.
So you don't want to risk. I know. I don't.
No.
Good. I'm glad that worked out at least. So, well, this has been a really interesting story. My goodness. My gosh. So, what do your neighbors know?
No, they don't. I don't know. They don't. You know, people don't listen to people like us, right? You know, we listen to each other, right?
Yeah.
So,
that's why we're here. Yeah.
Yeah. So my wife's over here. Allison, come tell them about the UFOs that we've seen. Come tell them about the UFOs that we've seen. You don't want to talk to people on the internet? No? Okay.
We got 900 people watching. Okay.
900 people. Wow. All right. Well, listen, go back to your show. Thanks for having me on, man.
Thanks, Scott. Yeah, man. You're the best.
You, bro.
Thank you very much. See you, buddy.
Anytime. Love the show.
Thank you. Bye. Oh, that was freaking awesome. God, I love this stuff, man. I really do. We are living in a world where things are happening all around us. And look what we just heard. Can you imagine the people all over just this country, America, and the world that are seeing things that they don't tell anybody about? All that stuff happening at Scott's house, and his neighbors aren't even aware. Maybe they are. But they're not talking about it. But here's the deal. He was doing some sort of meditation. You don't have to do CE5 to see aliens. Just meditate and get in it.
I want to try CE5. Someone has to try it.
I have me and Nathan bought a book, bought the CE5 handbook when it first came out. And we're like, wow, Greer actually says if it doesn't work after 5 or 6 times, just keep trying. I'm like, 5 or 6 times people give up after 2 or 3. They feel stupid. It's not working.
Yeah.
He found that loophole so people don't feel stupid. But all right, we've run up to the end of the night. And Sacred Teachings, anything you want to, anybody can contact you anywhere? Do you care? Or do you have a channel is what I'm asking?
Yeah, same way, just Sacred Teachings. It's pretty much it on YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah, it's probably
right.
not that easy to find, but I'm sure you can find it if you just keep looking through the videos.
And it has the alien as a profile picture, Sacred Teachings?
No, it doesn't. Yeah, it has my old, like the old picture I usually have, but you might find it.
All right. Thanks for hanging out, man. Appreciate the input.
Yeah, try that, man. Definitely. I'm telling you, it works.
I wrote it down as we were talking. That's why I had to ask you again so I can write it down, but I will. I'll let you know.
All right, man.
Thanks, Sacred Teachings. Hey, Wilka.
Okay, Rich.
Thanks for hanging, man.
No problem. I was just in the back watching your show and stuff, and I thought to tell you about my dreams. So
I loved it. Yeah, thanks for sharing that.
Right.
Man, it's just crazy. What are we doing, man? You know, this is such a paranormal world we live in, and yet all this stuff gets swept under the table.
I don't get it.
I don't. Under the rug, I meant table.
Yeah.
Well, thanks. We can see you on TikTok under Carnundrum, and where else? Anywhere else?
YouTube.
And X, right?
And X, that's right. Yeah, I just posted a video, so go check it out.
You did?
Yeah.
On TikTok?
All 3 platforms. Yeah, I did on X. I did a short form of it, and then on YouTube and TikTok. Or no, they wouldn't. Yeah, they let me on TikTok. There were some copyright issues or something with the music, but on TikTok, of all places, it blew my mind. They were like, "No, sorry, you can't play this song." I'm thinking, your whole fucking platform is with music. You're gonna ban me on this song anyway. So yeah, it's on my YouTube channel. There's copyright claim on it, so not a strike but a claim. I went on the website for free freaking music, and it's like, oh, copyright claim. I'm like, well, why was it free if it anyway?
I don't see it.
It's no, you have to go under videos
on X.
On X, yep, I tweeted it on X. A short, my latest tweet.
I wanted to play it. Hold on.
One of my latest. I tweeted it out. I didn't respond. It wasn't a response. I did like 2 response or something.
Oh, October 5th?
What day is it today? Yeah, maybe 5th or 4th.
This was yesterday? A video on Grifters?
That's right. Yeah, my documentary, The Gathering.
This is it?
Yeah. That's
all right,
it.
I'm gonna let's play this before we get out of here, and then we'll say goodbye to Hollywood as well. But check this out from Carnundrum. I love these videos, man. Let's go.
Contact in the desert can be lethal. He can't afford to make a mistake.
Hey. Hold on.
Speed, yes, but agility too.
Shut
These are
up.
the Grifter's greatest assets. It's a dangerous takedown, but he knows precisely how to kill. His son is eager to help. He's learning fast. But his other brother is a little less confident.
Dude. This is
For now, feeding his family is easy.
Look at Wilcox.
I did a whole video on my YouTube channel. There's a full, it's like 3 minutes long. Where TikTok on, yeah, but on X it only lets you like 49 seconds. So I was like, what's the best 49 seconds of this video? I was like, that part. But it's like a whole documentary. And so what I'm gonna, it's funny. And why I did it, it's in the description of the video. The reason why I did it though is because I'm on freaking TikTok and I'm seeing these documentary videos about cheetahs and lions and all these things, right? And they're hunting, right? I love those videos. And I went, why hasn't anybody made one of ufology? Why hasn't it made a documentary on ufology like that? And so I did it. So Grifters, it's the whole concept of like attacking Right? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's Kelly Lewis. Hold on, let me put you in here. Put you in. Where do I go? Find related content? No.
It's conundrum.
I know, but see?
CAR. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, and under it's the Earth. That's my TikTok one.
California.
Here we go. Let's play it for halfway.
One of the largest UFO hotspots
and then we'll
on this planet.
let everybody go there afterwards. I'll put the link in the show description now.
Lies a living, breathing miracle.
Full screen.
Contact in the desert.
Guess we're on full screen.
Each year, when the land is at its driest, distant rainfall fills the curves of this land. The Great Flood is the heartbeat of this land, transforming this land into a ufology paradise like none on Earth. It's the start of summer. And the land is dry. Rivers have vanished. And the flood is yet to come. Flocks of hungry grifters come by the thousands.
Nice.
To look for money.
There's a bunch of loos.
These
The Lou
dry
crew.
grounds are the best place for hunting grounds. For Grifter.
All right, we'll pause it there because that's where we got the best part before. But of the link that will be in the show description in 2 minutes. Thank you very much, Wilka. You can go check that out on TikTok, X, and anywhere else you can find it. Thank you, Wilka.
Yeah, no problem.
Have a good one, man. We'll see you next time.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. That was fun. And
That just gave me a lot of great ideas.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That just gave me a lot of great ideas, man.
Oh,
see you got two
good,
in there
good.
too, didn't you?
Yeah, that was funny. Very good. Very funny stuff that time. Yeah, he's gotten really good at making those, and that is original. So that, something like that should go viral, in my opinion, but we'll try to make it. Thank you for hanging out, Reality Check, or Hollywood, whatever the frig you want to call yourself. Thanks for hanging out.
For supper.
Anybody? Right. Hey, you want
Take care,
anybody?
Rick.
Where can anybody find you?
I'm usually hanging out with shows like this, man. I just bounce around. and
Oh,
stuff,
okay.
man. I'm like a spring.
Okay. Well, thanks. Yeah. Appreciate you hanging. Have a good night.
Everyone.
Great weekend. You too. Well, that about wraps it up. And if you guys people are still trying to come on the show, obviously we're saying goodbye, so I'm sorry about that. But in 2 weeks, maybe come back. But thank you all for hanging out tonight. We'll be back tomorrow night. It is Saturday. I'm not even going to say a word about tomorrow's show. I don't think you'll want to miss it. But what is tomorrow? Oh, shit! Tomorrow's the big day. Tomorrow is a 5 o'clock start time. Eastern. Then at 7, I'm going on Extraterrestrial Material. Ice Cream Shots show. Remember? So we're doing that tomorrow. It is going to be a really good show. And I'm trying to pull up the channel so you can see it. But I keep making mistakes after mistakes after mistakes after mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake. And here we'll be here tomorrow. See? The Goofonian invasion. It will be a good show. Don't forget to go there and notify yourself. Please subscribe. What? Why does it say 88 subscribers? That should be over 100. Guys, go subscribe, all right? And then we'll be there tomorrow night at 5 p.m. Wait a second. Hold on. 7 p.m. I'll be on at 5. So tomorrow we'll be on at 7:15, actually. 7:15. See? That's right. Here it is. Because I'm on at 5 and they're on at 7. So tomorrow be here at 5. Then we'll go to extraterrestrial material tomorrow at 7:15. So we'll stop the show on time tomorrow. And then we'll go over there. So we'll start at 5. See you tomorrow. Have a great night. Don't forget, we do it here every single night except for Sunday. We do Truthology for ufology. For you and me. God, this was fun. Thank you all for hanging out and contributing your stories. Frickin' A, man. Frickin' A. Be good to each other. You know, especially love yourself. And remember, alien bless. We'll do the traditional outro today.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. God have mercy on your soul.
Warning. Control life. Warning. Warning. Failure. Control life. Warning.
Unidentified flying object.